Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, the Golden Bears will kick it away first. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So NC State's offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the...
And the quarterback is knocked down, back with the 13.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 25. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Using his legs, it's Scott. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Punts it out of the air. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the RPO, complete. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Catch in the middle. It's Huffman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They'll run the sneak for it. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Huffman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking for room. It's Scott. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They're going to run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Might as well give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snares it outside. It's Huffman. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll sneak it. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. He'll do it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on first down. Fires downfield. Hauls it in. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sweeney. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Handoff to the single running back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Makes the grab. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun 1st half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Pulls and fire complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for grab behind the line. It's Jacobs. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They booted away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
NC State quick to the line.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely pocket on that play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 18 over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. NC State going up tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside for defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Direct snap. Slithers into space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And that was no safety. Down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. NC State quick to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To the air, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Back to pass on second down. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jacobs. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. There's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.